Hey, so in this video, I'm going to share exactly how I would start real estate wholesaling with no money, with no car, with no even cell phone. And I'm going to share step by step how you can start it. Hey, and there's no shame in being broke. I've been there. It sucks being broke, and there's no shame in being broke, but there is shame in staying broke. So as long as you're willing to do the work, you can get out of the situation. I think real estate wholesaling is the best vehicle for you to do that. So the very first thing I would do is I would register for a Google Voice phone number. You can do that right on Google. It's absolutely free. And then just make sure when you do it, you're going to want to set up both your voicemail and change the settings so they don't know it's a Google Voice number. It's super easy, and you can pick whatever area code you want, and you're gonna be good to start making calls and sending texts. So you have a way to call without a phone. You can do it right through the computer. Now, the second thing I would do is I would go ahead and I would pull list. So since you don't have a car in the situation, you don't have money for gas, what you can do is you can do everything virtually. You can do it right from home. So you're going to pull lists from the county, wherever you want to wholesale. And just code violations is a great one to start with. So I'd probably start with the code violations list. You can also get the pre-foreclosure list or any other list that people might be a bit more distressed for being on that list, and those are absolutely free. You get them from the county, and those are some of the lists we use most frequently, even in our business today, because the county data is some of the best data you can get, and it's absolutely free. So now you have a list. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to find these people's phone numbers. You want to find how to contact them. So you can use websites like True People Search or Fast People Search, I think is another one. But there's a bunch of free websites you can use, and you just type in the address, and you can get their phone numbers, and you can start contacting them right away. So I'd put all of those into a Google Sheet spreadsheet, which again, is completely free. So you do that right through your email, get a Google Sheet going, and you have all those numbers that you have from the list, and you just can add phone numbers to them manually. So you have phone numbers, you have people to contact, you have a list, you have a way to make phone calls and text. The very next thing you're going to do is get yourself a CRM. So you need a CRM. A big mistake I see people make is not use a CRM in their business, and it's one you don't want to make, because you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and it's impossible to keep track of who said what. Even if you think you can, it gets overwhelming when you start talking to a lot of people. So I think a free one you can use, Podio, is free. It's not the best one out there. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles and a lot of the cool features that some other ones do, but it's free. So grab yourself Podio or another free one. Just type Google free CRMs and pick whichever one you want, and then upload your spreadsheet in there. And then you have a whole way to be organized. You have a way to keep track of your notes, and you have a way to keep track of all these contacts you created, and make opportunities, put them in the pipeline, and get them to the finish line. So from there, I would start making calls. Cool thing about being broke is, even though you don't have money, you have a lot of time, and that's something to be grateful for. So since you have a lot of time, you're going to want to try to make as many calls as you can. At a minimum, you want to make at least 100 calls a day, and you want to send at least 100 texts a day. So I would call the person. If they don't answer, send a text, and I would go through each and every one and do that. At least 100. If you're hungry, you're tired of being broke, do more. You're the best way you're going to get out of this spot and out of the situation is by taking massive action consistently on a daily basis. So once you're doing this, you're going to be building up your pipeline. You're going to be talking to people. You're going to find some opportunities. And if you're making enough calls, you could, you could stumble, do everything wrong, and you're going to fall over a deal eventually, just by putting in the work and just by being consistent. So once you have a deal, you're going to lock it up. If you need contracts, you need scripts, you don't know what to say to people, click the link below. You get all my scripts, all the contracts, all the documents I use in my business, absolutely free. And that link's right below this video. So get those, you'll be good to go. So take them to the script, get them to sign the contract. Then I would find a title company that's wholesale friendly. Again, just Google search, find them, ask if they do assignments. If they do, go ahead, send them the deal, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, next step, you just need to find a buyer. So I would sign up for a free trial of PropStream. I don't know how many days. I think maybe it's 10, 14 days. That's plenty of time for you to pull a list of people that are cash buyers that have bought houses in the last year or so. And there's another video in the channel that you'll be able to find in the free wholesaling course that goes over how to find cash buyers. So same thing, I'd pull a list of those. I would use True People Search, find all their phone numbers, then go ahead and call them, get in front of those buyers, see if they're looking for deals, and then email them over the deal you have. And then once you have a buyer, they send earnest money in, and you're good to go. Title's going to handle the rest. Make sure you're staying on top of everyone. You're following up with the seller, you're following up with the buyer, you're following up with title. make sure everything's still on track and that you're helping any way you can get the deal done. And that's really that. You can make 10, 20K, with one deal. It's easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's simple. It's really just consistently doing the work. And if you're willing to do the work, you're going to be able to change your life real quick. So take action, get after it. Again, a lot of people say, oh, you don't need money, but they want you to buy this, they want you to buy that. You don't need any of that. If you're dead broke, literally all you need is internet connection and a computer. If you don't, go to the library. You can do most of it there. And it's simple, man. It's unlikely that you don't have a phone. And if you have any of these other stuff, I'm going to make another video. What I do if I had a car, if I had a phone, if I had a couple $100, if I had $1,000, but we'll break down the different steps. Because again, there's two things you can do. If you have time, you can do this way. You can follow these steps. And you're going to get a deal. It's just going to take a bit more time. So if you have money, you can make this happen a lot faster. You can scale. You can do a lot of cool things. So make sure you're putting money aside. And with that first deal, I'd put a couple $100 aside and get yourself an LLC. Ideally, you have a couple $100, you get an LLC to start. But if you don't, you're flat broke. Just focus on getting some money. So that's it. I follow these steps. You're going to make it. It's not a matter of if. Again, it's just a matter of when. Just keep consistently doing the work. Take it one day at a time. You're going to crush it. And again, make sure to like and subscribe to this video. You'll see the playlist below after you subscribe. You'll be able to see my whole free real estate wholesaling course. And I just want to do that to give back because I think wholesaling is the best way for you to break out of poverty and negativity and live life by your own design. So thanks guys for watching. Leave a comment if you guys have any questions or if you have any other videos you'd like me to make or add to the course, and I'll get them done.